got some nice looking rods. Chilling. I don't know, but this Audi wagon is hot. A little RS6 action. Kind of like a big brother to, or I say I'm a little brother to this thing. Because this is my SQ7, but in a wagon. It's so hot. And you got the old beater. Man, we are here in the shop today, giving the old beater a bath. It definitely needed one really bad from, I actually haven't washed this thing since Nashville. So it's been a few weeks and it's been neglected, needless to say, just because our weather's been shit. So mixing up a bottle, or mixing up a bucket. Some KTM bath. Since this thing is still coated, get this thing cleaned up. And then we're actually gonna do some, actually I haven't done a maintenance wash on this thing in a while, so I'm gonna throw some wet coat on it. Instant beating boost. Do a little maintenance wash. All right, so normally in a beaded car scenario, like all this water should be beaded up. Instead, it's just kind of just sitting here like you're watching. It literally does nothing, which is crazy. Well, I couldn't show you the after effects, but look at how much that water has beaded up now. By just literally caring for the coating and doing the preventive maintenance like this is the end result of going to be probably about 6 months of doing this instead of having to actually hand wax, which is a thing of the past now. And also forgot to mention, it makes drying so nice. All I've used is this. It's a water blade. That is literally all that I have used on this thing. And obviously there's still water there, but like it gets the majority off. Like that's how much the water just beads right off the paint. All right, so we're back over here in my garage now. Car's nice and shiny. I got some, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I applied some of the Q2 Cure to it, which is a hydrophobic spray sealant, which is just another thing to add to the beading process of water when it rains and stuff on this thing. So this thing's probably going to bead like crazy. Now that I got a maintenance wash and everything else. I mean, this coating's been on this car for 6 years now, and it's went over the life of what this coating is supposed to stay on for, and that's kind of like it's a 5-year deal basically. But it still does well. You know, does it probably need done again? Maybe. But you know, it's had a topper coat put on it, I think like 2 years ago. So it actually had a layer put over top of the original coating. It was actually when my door got knocked into by a golf cart by somebody I won't name. But I ended up having to repaint the whole left side of this car and put a door on this thing, which really sucked. And it is what it is. But World Class knocked it out and completely matched the color and everything. It looked really, really good. They did a fabulous job. So right now, you can see my window's a little hazy right now. So my windshield's got a windshield coating on it. It's kind of the same thing as a paint protection or kind of ceramic coating, but and it's a glass coating. Helps with obviously water spray, you know, the rain, bugs, dirt, stuff like that. It all, you know, beads off, kind of almost beads off. Mostly the water. So like when I'm going on the road, I never use my wiper blades. I have never replaced these wiper blades. I don't know when these wiper blades were put on. I assume they were put on maybe when I got it, maybe before when I got it. I don't know. I have not changed these wiper blades. That's because I just don't use them. Because when I'm going down the road, the water just beats right off the car, right off the windshield. So like you don't have to use them. But the windshield coating is really, really nice. The windshield's been done. I wish the rest of the windows were done at this point, but I could do it some other time. But so we're applying a, let me find my pack here. Maintenance for treated glass. So that's what I use for that. Glass parency is the product, is what it's called, that you coat glass with. She's a shining. Shining, shining, shining. Looks all new again for the time being. Well, I have one Audi outside, which it should be inside since it's clean. But why would it be outside along with this one that needs a wash? I think it definitely needs a wash. Whoa. What the hell is this thing? You might ask. That would be an Audi R8. Pretty badass. Pretty badass car. I'm not a blue fan, but I could get down with this. Pretty sweet car. All right, so you're probably asking yourself, why do I have an R8? No, I did not buy one. I am not rich. I can barely afford to get by with what I have. Unfortunately, I cannot just go out and buy an R8. But I do have a friend who actually is a friend of, oh man, I'd say 18, 19 years that I've known this friend. He also is the gentleman that owns the detail shop that I help and work for now. So he went on vacation yesterday, which would be Friday, and they go to a specific place every year, every week, same week, every year. Big family vacation. And he was like, hey, do you want to drive my R8 while I'm gone? So it's just not sitting. And I was like, sure, I'll go drive your R8 for a week, whatever. So I have an R8 that I can go and do and drive wherever I feel like I want to. So that's my goal. Today is not a good day for that, unfortunately, because it is just absolutely crappy out. I mean, it is cloudy, it's gloomy, it's miserable. You see. So, unfortunately, today was not one of those days, as much as I would love for it to be. Because I've actually not even got to even drive this car yet, other than move it out of my garage and move it to where it's at right now to get it spruced up. So, sprucing it up, tomorrow morning, we're going to a Cars and Coffee at Mercedes Benz of North Olmsted and Porsche of North Olmsted. So this is a normal Cars and Coffee. They do it every year. I heard it's really, really good. There's a lot of sweet cars that do go to it. So I'm going to take this thing to that show. I have some friends that are going as well. My buddy Chris. He's got the F40, all the Ford GTs. He's got a bunch of cool cars. he's going. Don't know what he's going to take yet. But, so he's going to go up too. And we're going to have some fun tomorrow. Got a lot of stuff planned for tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to go to that. And then there's another season opener meet later in the day. It's actually on the Kent State University campus. And they do this every year for car meetups and stuff like that, for like students and stuff like that that go there. But it's branched out, obviously, to more people that's in the area. But let's check out this Audi real quick. So this is a 2018 Audi R8, as you see. I don't know what color this is called, but it's got a ton of metal flake. Tons of metal flake. It's actually a really good looking blue. Like I said, I'm not a blue fan at all. I would rather not own either a blue or a white car. Unfortunately, I do have a white car now, but it's got some Rohana wheels on it. Pretty sweet. The inside is pretty sweet. Got suede leather, suede headliner. Push button start. Pretty cool car overall. So if you know R8s, your pretty next question is it a V8 or is it a V10? And it is a V10. And these things just have a distinct sound over the normal V8 that these come with. The V10s just sound so gnarly. So gnarly. And it's got some 5-speed pipes on it, so you can imagine this thing sounds pretty darn good, especially at cold start. It sounds freaking sweet. I don't know how much power this makes. It all depends on if this is a plus model or it's just a base model. Base models make about 530, and like the plus models make a little over 600. So I'm not exactly sure which model this is. I don't know how you decipher these things as far as like if they're a premium plus or like anything like that. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know these cars too well, but obviously, you know, enough to know. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked to drive this thing. Picked me up some friends this morning. Some real nice friends.
Yeah, I'll do it. And it's reliable. How's everybody? How's the kids?
Man, I love this thing. Even though like it's in dynamic mode, so it's like in the lowest setting that this thing will go, you know, I could put it in comfort mode and it'd probably ride a little bit better, but like even with that, like this thing rides and drives so nice. I need an R8 in my life. I would 100% love to get rid of my SQ to get an R8. Even though my SQ is faster than this thing, like in the gears, like this thing's like a dog. If you put mine in through the gears, like even in being like 6th or 7th gear, like mine will still fucking roll. But like just like the cool aspect of a V10 with an exhaust sounds fucking phenomenal. It sounds just so good. But yeah, this thing's sweet. It's definitely a good driving car. It's comfy. I'm like not crammed at all for being obviously a bigger dude. But I think I'm gonna need to buy me an R8. I don't know if I'm in that right tax bracket for that yet, but at some point in my life, I need an R8. Alright, so got me a little nap because I did wake up at like 7 o'clock this morning on a Sunday, which normally I wouldn't do, but fuck it. So I'm heading to the second meet now, and this is actually at the Kent State University. So it's actually on campus, and I think I explained to it in my earlier video about like what it was and stuff like that. So, but actually the sun's out now. It's actually kind of nice. You know, it was cloudy and gloomy this morning, and didn't make for very good weather. You know, but it was a good showing no matter what. So, but we're heading up to Kent right now to go to this meet, see what's about. Alright, welcome back to the channel. So this is a little different obviously because I'm not in my office. I'm actually at work. I need to get this video done, which as soon as I leave work here, that's my plan, is to go home and work on this video, and then we have the table tonight. So, and hopefully I'll play this after the table's over. That's my plan, that it's going to redirect you to this video, so on and so forth. So, but I'm up here today. We're running the shop today, well, this week, because my friend Dominic is out of town this week, and they did their family vacation that they do every year, so the whole family's gone. So he's trusting me to run this shop. I don't know how he trusts me like that, but he trusts me. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm running the front of the shop. Ain't really a whole lot going on up here other than screens and watching cameras and helping customers that come in and stuff like that and then everybody that needs quotes on stuff. But anyway, I had a pretty good weekend. Other than Friday and Saturday, it decided it was going to be rain and crappy, so I wasn't able to get the car out and enjoy it and drive it and stuff like that. But Sunday was cool. We did the Cars and Coffee up at North Olmsted, Porsche, Mercedes Benz. I've actually never been to that before, but I've always heard about it, and that was a really, really good show. There was a ton of exotics there, a lot of McLarens, a lot of Lambos, Porsches, you name it. You know, most of the cool stuff was there, and there was a lot of just a lot of good looking builds. But that was a good time enjoying it. I actually went up with my buddy Chris. He's got a lot of cars. Obviously, you've seen the Ford GT, the liquid carbon car. It's a very special deal that they did with that car, and it's very numbered, so there was not a lot made, and he was very fortunate to get one that was liquid carbon. And then you also saw the white GTD, which that is a real GTD. That's actually his dad's car. He got his first because Chris had ordered one, and it was going to be a normal one. I don't know what color he ended up ordering, but then they offered a liquid carbon version of that car. So he said, hey, I want a liquid carbon version of a GTD to match the GT. So that's how that came to be. He's got a lot of other cars, F40, multiple GTs, Vipers, that he's got a lot of cool stuff. So rode up with him and Beej, who is one of our OG car guys and that's been around for a long time. He owns a body shop that's in the same building that we got the cars from. But we had a good time. Went up there and enjoyed that. Came home, and then I went to the Kent meet, which is the meet that's on the Kent State University, and they kind of do it for like the students and stuff that actually go there, to give them a place to, you know, hang out, do car stuff while they're in college. So that was a good deal, and there was actually some decent cars there, you know, and I didn't stay too terribly late because it was actually getting really cool out. We're in like a weird format right now where, like, it is nice today, but like the rest of the week it's gonna be like in the 50s and like in the lows of 30s at night. So like we went from like summer to full-blown like fall basically, or spring. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this weather, but I'm tired of it already. This is silly. We're coming out of April into May and we've already got like this crap. So bipolar ass Ohio weather. But yeah, so I'm running this show this week, and I don't really know what I got planned for this weekend. I might go to a event called Superfly, which is at the Hall of Fame Stadium, which I think I mentioned that in my previous video. And I might be doing that on Saturday. That's my goal. And I don't believe Billy's racing anywhere, as far as I know. If he does go anywhere, it's probably going to be Lake Cumberland. It's a Friday, Saturday deal in Jamestown, Kentucky. I don't know if he's going or not, or what his plans are. I know I talked to him, I think it was Friday, and he said he's been working on some stuff, and he's planning on starting to work on the S10, get the S10 ready. But other than that, that is really it. It's been kind of boring. I was hoping that I would have a little bit more footage and stuff. I was planning on doing a lot more, you know, especially out driving the car and stuff, and unfortunately I didn't. So maybe another time I'll get to it and be able to get to drive it. But shout out to my buddy Dom for letting me handle that thing around for a week and go out and enjoy it. And that's a cool car. I definitely, I would love to have an R8. My bank account says otherwise, and how much they are says otherwise. Because I'd 100% get rid of my SQ7 for that. No doubt. No doubt at all. But, yeah. That's really it. Like I said, I'm planning on doing that this weekend, and that's really the most I'm gonna do. So, and we'll start working here on another video. But no, I appreciate it, everybody, and we will talk at you soon. Thank you.